DCMiketv.com, right here with one of the top bodybuilders in the world. He doesn't bodybuild too much anymore, but Kevin Levrone from Baltimore, Maryland. Kevin, how you doing, brother, man?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you.
No
Hey,
problem.
yo, we just came off that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for those who watch and don't know what Kevin Levrone is talking about, it was a fight in Washington, D.C. at the Rosecroft Raceway in Fort Washington, Maryland. And we had a main event, a young man by the name of DEREC Scooter Davis. Scooter Davis is tremendous talent, multi-time national amateur champion. Kevin, how did you can you tell the fans and the viewers out there how you got in touch with Scooter Davis?
It was through a friend of mine, Myron, at Myron Flowers at 360.
Yep.
Yeah. That's where Scooter trains, you know, for everything. So I was at 360. We were working out, and I saw him there, you know. So we got together and just that's how I ran into him at 360 Performance.
Okay.
Yeah. Where he trains at. He trains there 3 days a week, you know.
Right.
So, you know, him and I, we just kind of like clicked and hit it off and everything. And, you know, whenever he would come in or I would come in, we just get together. And, you know, we always had like, it was like 15 guys, but we split up in groups. So Scooter and I, we were always working out together, you know what I mean? So that's how I ran into him. And then I found out he was a boxer. And then, you know, it's like, you know, he doesn't say what he does when he's out in public because he's so chilled and laid back.
Right.
And I really didn't say who I was. It was just that we just got to know each other. And then, you know, he's like, man, I'm fighting and I'm turning, you know, my pro debut coming up. I'm like, really? I was like, damn, what you do, you know? So that's how that kind of came about within the last 3 weeks, you know, 3 weeks to be honest with you. So I saw his father came down and his dad had tickets and I was like, man, you know what? He's, you know, it's something about him I really connected with. So I wanted to show him some love and support him. I decided to come out and, you know, and everything. So I did that. Man, I was like, damn. He's just like, there were fights going on, but like when he came, it was just different. It was a different level.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Now Scooter Davis, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you know or not, but he trains in DC with the world famous Barry Hunter and Patrice Harris, aka nicknamed Bug. Bug was he's been in Creed a couple times with Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
Heavy set down, do the mitts.
Right.
Yeah, so Scooter trains with those, you know what I'm saying, top 2 trainers. So it's
Scooter's so humble.
Yeah.
He's so humble, you know.
Yeah.
But when he came out, it was just, you know, damn.
Scooter's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, for those who are watching that just tuned in, I had to turn the comments off, that way me and Kevin can focus in on the interview. But once this ends, I will edit this and throw this up on my YouTube channel. You guys can follow me on YouTube, DCMiketv, or you guys can check out my website at DCMiketv.com. But this is Kevin Levrone, Baltimore, Maryland, bodybuilder. He's been on stage with Ronnie Coleman, Flex Wheeler. Who else am I missing?
Dorian Yates, Sean Ray. Yeah, everything, you know. Levrone, that's the name though. Levrone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I want to thank you for taking time
bro.
to kind of do this kind of last minute. As you see, I'm actually working right now. I got the hood on. I typically don't wear this in the interview. I'm working, so I said, this is a good opportunity to put it up.
I got the hood on too.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, how much of a boxing fan are you?
You know, people always ask me, like, when I look at sports, like, I don't follow sports. I follow athletes.
Okay, gotcha.
You I follow like greatness of the performance of athletes. So, boxing, it's not like something I follow.
Okay.
I just follow. Damn, sorry about that. I follow like athletes, like when you hear about greatness. Damn, hold on, bro. All right. So when you hear about greatness, it's like, you kind of like follow it.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Like people ask me all the time, do I have a football team? I don't really have a football team, but I have, I admire certain players that play the game.
Right.
Because of what they've accomplished, So certain players stand out because of who they are and what they stand for,
Right.
And players are always switching teams all the time. So no, I don't follow a specific team.
Okay.
I gravitate towards change. And I think every day, like there's always change. Like athletes are always able to bring influence to, to another level, And what I see Scooter do as a boxer was everything was kind of like blah, blah. But then when he came out, it was like some Las Vegas shit going on. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
The intro, the uniform, everything. It was, the whole support. Like he sold the place out, man. I was like, damn. He sold the whole place out.
They had to turn people around because some more people were still trying to come in, but they had to turn them away.
Like that right there was like I saw greatness in a young man, because of the gift that God has given him, like the boxing talent that he has. I saw it for the first time.
Right.
But then I also was paying attention to the production, like his production.
Yeah.
His whole production when he came out, it was at a pro level, like, so I know, like, because I've seen it. I've seen like amateur to whatever, to pro. So my eyes are tuned in to certain things because I built my whole career. Like I've seen it. He's gonna be like that. He is that guy.
Yeah. And not to mention, he's been in the same gym multiple times with, I'm sure Javante Tank Davis, Adrian Broner. He's been in there with a lot of pros, a lot of huge names, so he definitely has a lot of experience.
Yeah, but it's like how fast he was and the decision making, it was just at another level. It was like, damn.
Yes, sir. Now, what made me take this interview was I'm lifting weights as well. I used to be in the gym 4 days a week, in the mirror posing and doing the triceps and triple drop steps and all that. So I was like, this is kind of right up my alley. So
okay.
Yeah, yes, sir. Now, obviously, you say you're not I guess, would you consider yourself a casual boxing fan as opposed to a diehard?
I follow, casual, because I follow greats. I follow Ali, Frazier, I follow, guys that change. I believe in change, like if you're not doing anything with your craft, then what are you changing? Like if you're doing something, you're a professional athlete and you're not making change to society, then it's kind of like hard for me to figure out, you know what I mean? Hard for me to, you know what I mean? Like I like change. So that's what I follow. I follow change. Wherever the change, if that makes sense.
Right. Any message to Scooter Davis if he's watching?
Nah, he's on the right path. He's very, very humble.
Yeah.
Very humble. And his father, his relationship with his father, man, Scooter's relationship with his father, it runs very, very, very deep. Like, I was talking to his father, and his father was like, you know, I just took him, you know, and he put on the gloves and he was moving and everything. And then we just saw that he was just doing something different. So the gifts were there. But what blows me away is the fact that their connection as the son and the father and son's connection, it's a beautiful thing when you see that, you know.
Right.
Man, he's got a tremendous career ahead of him. You know,
because I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because when I see someone like him and his humbleness, he's all about his gifts and talents, you know. It's not about him, it's about his performance, and he let the people gravitate towards his gifts. Like, he's not boasting about anything that he does, and that's what makes him great, you know. Like, he don't have to talk about anything. He's just, his performance, what he does is where it is, man. And that's what's beautiful about great athletes, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Like, my prediction for him, he's definitely going to be one of the he's definitely going all the way to the top. One of the best in the world, a household name. Watch. Vegas, selling out Vegas, all that. I'm gonna be right there with him. I'm gonna be right there.
Now, can you possibly, are you still in the area, or you gone from the area?
Yeah. I live in Clarksville, Maryland.
Okay, you still okay?
Yeah.
Could you possibly maybe be at his next fight in the next 2 months, 3 months?
When is his next fight? When is it? He said
I want to say April. I want to say
March, April. Yeah, depending on the date in April. I heard them say that. I gotta go on tour in Europe. I got a tour coming up in Europe in February, March. But hopefully I'll be back in time to make that fight, you know. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Man. It's going to be at the same place, though.
Yeah,
I'm going to come. I'm going to definitely come.
Same place.
I like to see the rise of the young lions, you know. I love that, man. And, you know, the community, how the community came out and poured into him, man. It was like, it was saying so much. Like, you could say 1,000 words without even speaking, right? And that's what happened, man. That's what happened. That was a beautiful thing. Man, shit. I'm behind him all the way, you know. I'm behind him all the way, man. Definitely. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Now, you're a bodybuilder.
And I say that because, you know, my bodybuilding career, like, I was the first guy in the state of Maryland that ever turned pro as a bodybuilder, okay? And I was the first guy in the state of Maryland that ever competed on a pro level that ended up, you know, having one of the best records of professional bodybuilding history. You know, like, my first year, I went and I competed and I got second in the world in Mr. Olympia. And the whole entire world, not only Maryland, but it was like, you know, like Spain, Italy, Germany, France, Russia, Holland, Czechoslovakia. So 8, 9-time world champion, you know. So I have an eye for recognizing greatness, you know. And when I see it, I respect that because it's different. It speaks different. You know?
Right.
The fans that see it speaks different. You know, he didn't sell out that place because he was just an average human being. He sold out because his gifts is just different, you know. Yeah.